For today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to high jump in Gorilla Tag. First, we're going to start off with a jump that isn't really a high jump, but we'll use it for practice. So you want to go under the branch, and the main thing is hit hard and straight down, okay? If you don't hit straight down, you won't get as much height. See how I'm not nearly going as high as if I hit forward. Now if I only hit a little forward, I'll get more height. And if I hit straight up, I'll get the most height. So you want to make sure your hand's going straight down to the ground, kind of like jabbing the ground. I like to have my hand beside me like this and kind of punch it straight into the ground. So you go under the branch, punch your hand straight down into the ground, and you should be able to make this easily. Next, we're moving on to this branch, which is higher, and you need to get your technique more down to get it. So basically, all you need to do is do the same thing as before. Go under the branch, hit straight down, and then reach your hand out. Make sure you're hitting hard. Don't do light hits, that's pretty obvious. Hit hard, straight down into the ground. You can also lean your head with it. If you don't move your head at all, it might be a little harder. But if you lean your head into it, like lean your head into where your arm's going, you can push your arm further down. It'll make you get higher. So just keep practicing until you can make this one. So now we're gonna move on to this jump. So this is a bit higher, and for this one, you don't have to crouch jump. Like I can do it without crouch jumping, but for most, like if you're short, then you're probably gonna have to crouch jump. So what a crouch jump is you crouch down in real life, hit, and stand back up. So crouch down, hit, stand back up. And you wanna do it actually quite fast. So you can jump, you can run into it or not. It doesn't matter, but basically just crouch, hit, stand back up. You gotta get used to the timing. You don't want to crouch too early or else it'll look like that. And if you crouch too late, you won't go as high. You'll just kind of float in the air if you crouch late. So you want to, while your hand's pushing down to the ground, you're crouching. So like that. And then after you hit, you stand back up. So you do it all together and you should be able to make this jump. Next difficulty level is this one. This one's actually considered a real high jump because it's hard to do this one without crouching. You always have to at least crouch a little bit. So for this one, you can crouch lower, because the lower you crouch, the lower down your head it's going to be. It's going to get you more height. And you also want to just try to perfect the timing, get the right angle, and you should be able to make this one with enough practice. You can stay below the branch. The more this way you are, it's actually going to be harder. But if you start where the hill is, it's not going to be as high. But you just keep practicing the crouch all the way down, hit, and stand back up. Okay, so now we're on to this high jump, which is kind of like a real high jump. So for this one, if you're short, just a crouch and hit. You probably won't make it unless you have like longer and average arms. I can make this one without this technique I'm about to show you. But if you can't make it with just a crouch, you're also going to want to jump while you're midair. So you're going to crouch, hit, and jump up in real life. So basically it'll look like this. Crouch, hit, jump up in real life. It'll get you actually quite a bit more height. Depends on how high you can jump in real life. But yeah, so basically do it all really fast. Crouch, hit, jump up in real life. And when you're at the highest point in your jump in real life, that's when you swing for the branch, when you're at your highest point in the jump. So here's the next level jump. In this one, you gotta get your timings even more perfect. You gotta like jump higher, crouch pretty low. It just takes practice. You gotta learn how to like jump at the right time, crouch at the right time, crouch low, but don't crouch too low where your controller's hitting the floor. You can also try flicking. If you're not high enough, you could try like flicking the branch. I'm not that good at it because usually what ends up happening is I hit off of it like that. I don't actually get on top of it. But honestly, it just takes practice to get the time. You just keep practicing it.